Hello everybody and welcome back to the show. So I did a little bit of there's no friggin' letters in this game, so it says P as in Peter, B as in Bruce, and G as in Gary. PBG. That stands for Purple Bear Grandma. My people are probably like, what in the hell are you talking about? My older brother has a bunch of kids. He's got like 3 kids, and they all call my mom. Well, I mean, she's their grandmother, obviously, right? But my brother's oldest daughter started calling her Purple Bear Grandma because she has this purple teddy bear, and it just kind of stuck. Purple Bear Grandma. All right, so we got this championship. Starting off in lovely Tsukuba. You guys know how much I love Tsukuba. Goddamn Tsukuba, man. Tsukuba is always so many laps, too. It's always like 10 laps, you know? So long. Wow, that Audi, the RS6, yo, he passed up the Mustang like no deal. My sound is definitely cutting out. Oh, that's very annoying. Hopefully that fixes that, man, because holy, that's hard to drive if I can't hear my damn car. Woo. Flying. Oh, man. Yeah, I swear, for all of like the class races in the game, like, you know, A class, B class, and all that, I swear, man, just use a 4-wheel drive car and do some weight reduction. There you go. Yeah, the weight reduction that I did on this car, the weight reduction mixed with the tires, man. You know, again, the Skyline kind of comes with a ton of horsepower already. It's already a fast car right out of the manufacturer. Very responsive engine in a Skyline for sure. Hear that turbo? Somebody has a big giant turbo kit. When we were close to each other there, you could hear his turbo going tsh, tsh, whoever that was. That was a nice mixture of different engines going by there. That was crazy. Woo. Man. Good old Tsukuba. everybody's favorite hated racetrack. Even online, I find everybody, man, when you select this track, whether you're playing Gran Turismo or Forza, when you're playing online and this track pops up, like say you guys are playing on like, you know, random track selection or something like that, and Tsukuba pops up, you can hear it right through the headsets, man. Everybody all at once. Ah, Tsukuba. A couple people leave the game. Know what I mean? I don't know what it is about this track that everybody hates so much. I still don't know what it is. Again, I go back to always thinking that people don't like this track because it's kind of like an amateur track. It's like a kindergarten track, you know what I'm saying? If you can't do Tsukuba, don't play this game. Because it's like you never go faster than like 120 miles an hour on this track. Like, maybe down the backstretch, maybe. But yeah, this is a pretty darn slow track. Not a lot of room to get out and run, you know. Ah, yes. Go Skyline, go Skyline, go! Go Skyline, go Skyline, go! Go, go! Y'all remember Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the old movies? The old ones? Before they fight Shredder, Super Shredder? Go Ninja, go Ninja, go! Good stuff. Vanilla Ice up in the house. Yo, Super Shredder was scary as hell, dude. I remember watching that movie when I was a kid, and Super Shredder was scary as hell. That was an awesome, awesome costume that he had in that movie. The Michael Bay Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies they're alright. They're not too bad. They're not as good as the old ones, though, like with TGRI and all that stuff. Oh, man. Those movies were great. And like Toka and Razar and stuff, like, man. They had some good suits for the turtle movies. Like good costumes, you know what I mean? They did pretty good. Casey Jones and stuff. Casey Jones, yo. What's the guy? Keno. Is his name Keno? The pizza delivery guy? I'm pretty sure his name's Keno. I've had a couple people tell me that I sound like him. That my voice is like the same tone as his. I guess so, you know. I kind of do have almost the same tone of voice as him. Oh shit. Little bumperoni. Tsukuba's alright to wipe out on too. That's one thing about Tsukuba, because all the walls on Tsukuba, well, most of the walls on Tsukuba are padded. Those brown things all over the place, like those are like pads basically. They grab onto your car pretty good. Like, rubbing up against them is not a good idea because they grab onto your car. But, I mean, if you hit them at a high speed, you won't suffer as much damage as you would, I mean, if they weren't there. You know what I'm saying? If they weren't there, you'd be kicking your car's ass. Oh yeah, man. This thing is friggin' annihilating B-Class, you guys. What the hell? Hiya! Go, go, go! Ah! Woo. I actually can't wait to start playing Forza 2 and 3 and 4 and stuff, because then I can really do nice paint jobs on cars. Like the vinyl menu, the selection for vinyls in this one is just absolutely terrible. Some of the worst vinyl selections I have seen in a video game, that's for sure. Bow. Bow, bow. Bow. Ba-ba-ba-bow. Bow. Ba-bow. Take a sip a day drink. Let's do it. Ah, yes. Orange juice. Oh. That'll never grow old, man. When you take a sip of orange juice and all of your taste buds and like every cell inside of your mouth is just like, ah! So tasty. Let's go! PPG up in the house. Peanut butter and grandma, boy. Absolute perfection. And the damn sound is cutting out again. Not dealing with that. I hope you guys heard that sound effect there. Otherwise, I'm just laughing for no reason. Sticky, sticky, get off. Now my tires are all covered in sand. Covered in sand. There we go. Just gotta burn it all off. Do a little bit of a slippity slider. There we go. No more sand. Can tell there's no more sand attached to stuck to the tires because the car's gripping like all hell now. That is one thing that I think Forza did a miraculous job on, like the environment conditions and stuff like that. You know, temperature and wind, and in later Forzas, like well, in this one actually, they do have like the sand physics and grass physics. So for instance, what I mean by that is, like, if I run my car off into the sand, I get my tires all covered in sand, and I get slippery handling like you would in real life, until I kind of like burn off that little layer of sand that is stuck to my tires. As well as when you drive on grass in this game and then you go back to the street surface, your tires are wet. You know what I mean? So it takes like 15 seconds for your tires to kind of dry out once you get back to the road surface. So for that 15 seconds, you're like slippy sliding all over the place. I think it's awesome that Forza got that proper. That your car actually does suffer from those effects when you drive off the road a little bit. And the handling of R34 is just out of control. Like, look at that. That is amazing. The handling of this car truly is a sight to behold. Given the fact that we have racing weight modifications and Y-rated tires. That's why I got those two upgrades. handling over all. I'm turning left as hard as I can, you guys. If you're wondering, I am turning left. Woo. Now we got some really sandy tires. Burn off the sand. There we go. Just burning off the rest of all that sand there. We must have completely coated our tires going off the road that much. In real life, that probably would have been the end of our race. That would have filled everything, the intake, that would have filled the intake, intercooler, the radiator, that would have filled everything with sand. The sand on Laguna Seca is actually pretty darn thick too. It's like a foot deep in some places. In the darker places, it's like the sand is like 1.5 feet deep. Oh Jesus! Didn't mean to downshift into second there. Go. Little bit of underestimation of the car's ability on my behalf there. This car has some really sharp handling sometimes, man. Especially when you're finishing corners. I find when you finish a corner, this car's just like goes laser straight. Like you're turning and then all of a sudden just bump straight. Right back to facing perfectly straight. The alignment on a Skyline is amazing. Or I guess that would be the caster on the car. If anybody's wondering what caster is, it's like how far your front wheels turn, depending on how much you turn your steering wheel. So if you have your caster turned up really, really, really high, like you will barely have to turn to do like a friggin' whip 180. If you turn your caster down really, really, really low, it'll be almost impossible to turn your car. It'll turn, but you'll have to be like turning over for a really long time in order for it to actually turn the wheels all the way over. A smart thing to do for your caster, if anybody's wondering, is just to raise it by a slight amount. So caster is part of your suspension, so when you buy racing suspension, this is also in any other Forza. If you buy racing suspension, you can tune your caster, which is one of the most important things to tune on your car in this game period, because it allows you to turn extremely hard. Another thing about caster as well is if you turn your caster up really, really high on a drift car, that is actually how you make a proper drift car. See, people always, they do the toe and the camber angle, they make the camber all crazy, and then they make the toe angle in the front like completely outside of what it's not, facing past 90 degrees and stuff like that, so you can recover from a really far slide. But then you turn your caster up like crazy, and that allows you to turn back and forth extremely fast while you're drifting. Oh yeah. Good old Forza. Next. Get a sip of my drink, baby. Whew. Ah, yes. Maple Valley. Maple Valley is a good track. I've always liked Maple Valley. Has a couple of pretty challenging turns. It's a simplistic track, but at the same time it does have a couple of nice, relatively difficult turns in it. Difficult to master is what I mean. Like, really difficult to get them perfect. As if this car jumps on that Audi, man. That Audi has like almost twice as much horsepower as we do. Oh. Holy. Smoking them. Racing without talking? You can really see the difference between my driving abilities when I'm talking and when I'm not talking. When I'm not talking, I'm able to put 100% of my brain power towards actually driving good. But when I'm blabbing away, when I'm busy blabbing away, I'm like all over the street. Actually, I notice a lot of YouTubers that play like simulation games, they don't really talk a lot. They either just don't talk, period, you know, like they just have no commentary at all, or they like hardly ever talk, or they'll dub their videos over. Like they'll pre-record, and then when they go into editing, they'll watch the video again and record themselves talking, like about, oh, and you know, this right here is when the guy came up and did this, and then watch how I do this turn, or you know what I mean? Like, there's so many YouTubers that do that. It's like, I understand why, because it does take up quite a bit of your attention and your focus to carry on a conversation with somebody and. Well, not really. I'm not necessarily carrying on a conversation with somebody. That's another part of it. Like, if I'm talking with somebody, I can have a full phone conversation with somebody and play games, no problem, because I'm used to playing online games where you are literally talking to, like, you know, friggin' 15 people at a time while you're playing while you're playing a game. So I am very much used to talking while playing. I'm just not used to thinking of what to say, because I don't just want to go mute on you guys, you know what I mean? I want to talk about something. Something, I don't really care what it is. Just as long as it's something. Whew. Whew. I'm kind of getting hungry too, that's for sure. What time is it? Dang it. Too late to order any food. I shall have to make food myself at 2:30 in the morning. Yes, it is 2:30 in the morning for me right now. 2:37 to be 100% precise. 2:37 a.m. 2:38. Oh, yeah. Took Sophia out for a huge walk. Whoa, lordy. Good stuff. Took Sophia out for a huge walk today. I like bringing her for nighttime walks a lot. Whoa. She likes nighttime. I find she gets in the daytime when it's super, super hot out. She gets like really, really hot, really fast. So she doesn't like to be out for too long. So then once the sun goes down, then we go on our little adventures. Yeah, I took her for a nice big journey tonight. Well, got back at like 12:30 or something like that. This is the second episode. This is the second episode that I've recorded tonight. So I think after this recording this episode here, I am going to eat some tasty foods and then go to sleep. Oh. Yes, sir. Love how this car can do that corner without even letting off the gas at all. Jesus, it almost did that corner without letting off the gas at all. Oh, I just thought of what I'm gonna make, you guys. Oh, baby. I was thinking to myself for the last couple of minutes what I can make to eat. Something tasty. Well, I'm not the kind of guy that just eats like half a bag of chips and then goes to sleep or something. Like, I actually eat meals, you know, like I make food. I can actually cook. I'm one of those guys that actually learn how to cook like properly. Let's get a save game and a quit, because this is going to be the end of this video for sure. Yeah, man, I just figured out what I'm going to eat. I have a couple of nice big gigantic tomatoes. I have I bought romaine lettuce. I could slice up some romaine lettuce. I have a brick of cheese. I have salsa. And I actually have a friggin' can of, I don't know if you guys know the old El Paso refried beans, yo. Oh my god, those are so damn good. You guys buy those refried beans. They're like a little bit spicy. They're so friggin' tasty. Put them on tacos and fajitas and stuff like that, and burritos and stuff. Oh my lord, you guys. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna make tonight. Tacos, man. I'm gonna fry up some hamburger meat, chop up my tomatoes, chop up my lettuce. Ooh, baby. Grate up some cheese, get my salsa going. Oh shit, you guys. I've done it now. It's game over. I'm friggin' starving. Game over. Oh man, just the thought of those tasty tacos. I like to put a lot of sriracha sauce in my tacos and stuff too. Even in like hamburgers and shit like that, I swear, man. I put sriracha sauce, hot sauce in like literally everything that I eat. I love spicy food myself. But anyways, that is going to be this video right here. I want to thank you guys for coming and watching this episode of Forza with me here today. If you could, please smash that like button in for me. Subscribe to the channel if you could as well, because I truly need subscribers, you guys. If you can't see my low subscriber count, please help me out. But anyways, I hope you guys have a freaking awesome rest of your day. I know that I will do the same myself. And until the very next time we see each other, I shall say bye-bye.